There we go. Alright, now we're good. Okay, we are live with the first game of the day. Western Washington on the red side and Santa Clara University on the blue side. So why don't you take us through the teams?
All right, so we are going to start off with the top laners. It'll be Shyvana versus what I assume to be Zed in the top lane, so interesting to see Zed there. The junglers will be Kha'Zix versus Elise. Mid lanes will be, I'm guessing that is a mid lane Lulu going up against the mid lane Kayle. And then the bots will be Jinx and Leona versus Annie and Caitlyn. So, nothing too unusual with the exception of the mid lane Lulu, which I guess after the ULCS this week really isn't too odd at all anymore. And so we are now just loading the game. So do you expect to see any early game aggression from either of these teams?
Well, we did hit a pause as soon as we entered the game. So, looking at these rosters, no, not at level 1. I wouldn't expect too much. Both these junglers are more primarily suited to taking down jungle camps than they are for engaging at level 1. Elise, more, going to be taking that engorged Spiderling. Rather than her Cocoon, and then Kha'Zix going to look to take his claws rather than his leap. So, no, I wouldn't expect either side to really look for a fight, though it does look like Santa Clara is pushing their entire teams towards the bottom while Western Washington is spreading themselves out.
Ooh, side note here, it looks like it will actually be a top lane Kayle.
Yeah, it looks like Zed's going to run mid, and Kayle's going to run towards that top lane.
So that does not lend Western Washington does not lend them to being overly tanky right now. And D for Deca here takes a couple of shots here from Backstabber and Mrs. K, but AJ Mofo Stevenson is actually taking them very low. There goes the Leona. The Zenith Blade goes in, and Kha'Zix will pick up the kill. Backstabber is now just running for his life, and that is first blood, so we didn't think there would be aggression. Silly us.
No, we didn't, but when D for Deca really making a good play there, starting actually the fight about, 30 seconds previously by diving in and looking for a snag there, taking Zenith Blade, not even having the stun. And just the range on Jinx's rocket launcher, able to keep consistent damage down so much that they decided to go in for it. And it does end up with Kha'Zix picking up the kill, so that's going to help him immensely once things get rolling.
Right, and we still see 4 members of Santa Clara here just sitting, waiting, and now they're going to make a move onto the blue buff. Aiko now spots them out. They will have to... Oh, no. Wow.
Fail flash.
Yeah, fail flash there. Cannot escape Santa Clara. Santa Clara picks up their second kill pre-level 1. Well, actually, not pre-level 1. Level 1. Mm-hmm. And, yeah, good start for Santa Clara. Not a good start here for Western Washington.
Yeah, not a great start, but it's nothing they can't come back from due to the changes in the gold and experience on things that happened before the 5-minute mark. That's not a great amount of gold. Nothing. It's about 800 gold right now, but that's also from the buff that Kha'Zix managed to grab. The biggest impact is going to be putting Elise well behind, but we see every lane going back and forth right now.
Yeah, Backstabber here getting jumped on by D for Deca, and AJ Stevenson here is just piling on a lot of damage here in the bottom lane. He's 0-2, wasn't able to pick up any of the kills. Oh, wow. He has a dive on top. Yuna Saranghae will be dropped there in the top lane, so top lane Kayle really kind of strutting its stuff at this point.
Yeah, just the ability of Kayle to get aggressive at range and deny Shyvana a lot of farm is going to be important for that lane, but here we go, True ID trying to come back on it.
Yeah, True ID is trying to catch up to Shopuff. but Shopuff just uses his Reckoning, slows down the Kha'Zix, gets away without taking the slow from that Kha'Zix projectile, and they will be just fine.
Yeah, the crippling slow on Reckoning, 40% at level 2, just makes it... Once you use Leap as Kha'Zix, there's no way you can get back in. So, not a great gank right there. He's just going to go back, keep farming up his buffs. He's already well ahead of this Elise. Maintaining that level advantage, but Asian Pride now getting jumped on.
Yeah, Asian Pride gets jumped on by Angel there. Will actually pop his flash. True ID now coming in. They'll get the kill on Angel, and Asian Pride will use his shield to tank that little bit of damage from the Ignite, survive it, and good move there. That's going to keep him alive. He is still down 10 CS, but right now he's feeling a lot better with that. I think that was an assist for him there. I think he got the kill earlier.
Yeah, he got the level 1 kill on Elise.
Right.
But yeah, that CS differential really being the result of Zed being allowed to bully Lulu around in lane once he gets that health advantage. But it looks like the junglers are about to meet. That's gonna be very bad for Aiko.
Here comes True ID. He's now following Aiko. He's got Aiko dead to rights. Yuna Sarange will actually pick up the kill. That's going to help even out what was a bad early level fight there for Yuna, and that's going to even up a little bit. He does have the assist gold that Kale does not have.
But
True ID here getting into the mid lane, jumping onto Angel. Angel there does take an Ignite. There goes the Q damage, but I think the pot is going to save him, so he will escape with just a shred of health.
Yep, now we've got Sarange kind of trying to push back in this top lane, at least trying to get this minion wave off his turret. Angel again taking this poke damage, and Elise is forced to come in here, but now Kha'Zix's going to come in from the back.
Yeah.
So Angel's playing with fire here, staying with 50 health.
Yeah, Asian Pride is just dueling Aiko, and Aiko really doesn't have a whole bunch of damage, but True ID trying to get in here. There's a cocoon landing. Will they be able to drop True ID? I don't think they will. Asian Pride picks it up, and then the jump there on Kha'Zix will pick it up. True ID gets a kill, and now in bot lane, Backstabber is dropped very low, and there goes AJ Mofo Stevenson, just trying to get all the damage, but he will... the 90 caliber net almost slows him enough for the kill. D for Deca dives tower to get onto Mrs. K, but Mrs. K will lead him to his doom. That will be a kill over to Mrs. K, so a little bit of retribution there in the bot lane, as, boy, D for Deca went super aggressive there.
Yeah, and Leona would have had the damage to kill right there, just missed the stun, the shield stun right there, actually hit a minion with it, lost a lot of DPS, ends up dying. But what the really thing we should point out is how the CS differential is going so far away from Caitlyn at this point. Down 16 CS, and when you pick Caitlyn, you really want to dominate the lane. You're looking to win the lane phase early, you're really looking to bully the lane out, and get a CS advantage for yourself, but it looks like we're going to have a situation where Angel's roaming down, and he's going to find himself... Oh, boy.
He failed his shadow, stuck right there, and now he is going to ulti onto AJ Mofo Stevenson, but not enough for the kill. So that's going to be another kill onto Jinx. Jinx now 2-0-2, will probably base for a BF sword. And True ID is just wrecking havoc in Aiko's jungle right now. Aiko is able to get away thanks to the cocoon, but now he's jumping onto Mrs. K, and he is just not letting Western Washington have run of their own jungle. He is now moving on to trying to take this red buff. Here comes D for Deca getting onto Backstabber. Asian Pride puts out his damage combo, and it's enough to really back off that bot lane from Western Washington, as Santa Clara is able to take that blue buff, going on to True ID, and now True ID moves on to the mid lane.
Yeah, and the one thing you'd like to see, as we're about to see another gank in the mid lane, and this time he's going to get the shadow over the wall, is because True ID is so well far ahead of Aiko. He's counter jungling effectively. He's finding him in all of his buff camps. He's killed him several times. But is start to take objectives. Like, True ID really should be pushing his team towards the dragon, since Aiko in no way can outsmite him.
Oh wow, Aiko throws out the cocoon. It actually hits one of the raids, but now True ID will drop to Angel. Angel gets a nice kill spree bonus there, and he does not want to have to deal with Angel and Aiko. But AJ Mofo Stevenson, he picks up another kill. Oh wow, Showpuff gets a kill up in the top lane. They actually trade kills in the top lane. So top lane has come out to nothing. The jungler goes down in mid, and they kill the AD carry and bot.
Yeah, a couple of trades across the map. True ID getting a little too aggressive there. Has a lot of damage, not a lot of survivability at this point. But Angel actually in a bad situation here, gonna get poked out by Asian Pride. Asian Pride running out of mana though, so this harass is not gonna last for too much longer. But
yeah, Asian Pride is going to have to get that Athenes very quick.
I don't think he will. Like, although there's a Kayle on the map, that Kayle is being relegated to the top lane and hasn't seen a lot of action, has no way to get around the map, doesn't have teleport or anything like that. So I would expect the Lulu to delay any item that gives magic resist and maybe go for a tier. And then combo that with just a direct damage item. Try and go for either a Death Cap or a Void Staff or something that gives a nice burst of damage. But here we go in the mid
Solar Flare lands here onto Mrs. K. There goes the stun. The Zap also lands, but Tibbers will be dropped on AJ Mofo Stevenson. D for Deca tanks a couple of tower hits. He's actually tanking a lot of Kha'Zix damage. There's True ID jumping straight onto Aiko. Will Aiko be able to get away? No. The red buff burns, and True ID is now working on the support there, but now he's going to walk away, not wanting to take more Tibbers damage than is needed. But here comes Angel from the side. Angel jumps straight onto True ID. True ID has a lot of damage on him, but he will not drop. D for Deca will go down to Mrs. K's auto attacks, and Angel is now in pursuit of True ID. He's going to keep on chasing in through the bush. Tries to lay down a ward C. Oh, True ID runs into a trap. He is dead. And Asian Pride really just can't gank that effectively on Lulu. So it's going to come out to 2 dead for the blue side, while only, I believe, Aiko dropped for the red.
Yeah, and that's becoming less of a problem for Western Washington. The more Aiko dies, the less he is worth, and because he is jungling, he's not getting any really solid creep score. And the new gold plateaus being that every 100 CS you get, you're worth a kill back. So really, it's not that much. It's really not that advantageous for them to kill Aiko right now, as Asian Pride kind of plays with his food, pushing him back towards the mid lane. And the issue I'm seeing is that Santa Clara is getting very aggressive in their belief of how strong they are, and for the most part they are. But a couple of tower dives here have opened up the possibility for Western Washington to come back in this game. They've closed the gap to just over 3,000 gold, and considering that this is only 12 minutes in, we've got lots of time, it's very possible for them to come back. And we got
D for Deca gets onto Backstabber, uses the Solar Flare. There is the added damage. There's the ulti coming out from AJ Stevenson there. And that'll be a kill onto Backstabber. Another kill over to this Jinx. Now sitting at 4-0-2 with the highest CS in the game. It's gonna get scary very fast unless someone marks this Jinx.
Yep.
Oh, True ID gets caught out dead to rights. Aiko lands a perfect cocoon, ace in the hole, picks up the kill, and Angel actually roamed over. He was not able to get in there quick enough. And Angel drops the damage onto Zed, and Asian Pride will be able to take this on Angel. Wow. Surprising little turn of events there after the Zed ultimate.
Yeah, Well, in a lot of situations when you had Lulu as a support more often, you would pick her against the Zed just so you would giant growth whoever Zed put the death mark on. That extra bit of health would usually be enough to negate the damage and allow that person to live. So once Western Washington picked Zed, you saw this mid Lulu come out, and her ultimate, just like Kale ultimate, is pretty much the perfect counterplay. So Zed's gonna have a bad time, but looks like we get a tight fight in the top lane.
Yeah, True ID jumps in onto Shopuff. Shopuff is more than likely going to drop. There's the speed up. Yuna and True ID are trying to jump through this. The Reckoning really slows True ID, makes him take a couple of shots, but Yuna will take the rest of them. And now Aiko is going to try and roam up here. They will meet in this bush. Aiko hits him with the cocoon. There's the damage. True ID will drop. And now Aiko tries to get onto another person, while AJ Mofo Stevenson will actually take a kill down bottom lane. So even with her teammate dropping there in the top lane, it does not phase AJ at all. He just keeps on going.
Yeah, and right now, Jinx just so far ahead, sitting on 2,000 gold right now. Actually going to take some turret shots. But over 1,500 gold ahead of the Caitlyn. Her closest competition in terms of gold, I think, is Kha'Zix, which, yeah, and Jinx is 1,100 ahead of the Kha'Zix, so Jinx far and away the most farm champ in this game, has the 134 CS, has 5 kills. It's going to be very difficult for Western Washington to come back, especially once we start getting out of the lane phase. We're still in, we're still kind of in a quasi lane phase, though we've seen a lot of team fights. Though Kale actually, walk down towards the blue buff, might find herself caught out. No one's gonna do anything about that. Once these teams start grouping, Jinx's ultimate, the Super Mega Death Rocket, is gonna do so much damage. As I say that, Asian Pride's getting ulted.
Yeah, Asian Pride gets ulted by Angel. Also coming down on the gank was Shopuff. So that is a lot of damage for someone that isn't very mobile. Oh, Mrs. K checks the bush. Luckily, the Solar Flare does not land. The Zap does not land. Mrs. K will walk out of that one. The ace in the hole just gets interrupted by Deka. And here comes a 4-man gank from Santa Clara here. And Aiko lands a great cocoon onto AJ Stevenson. AJ does not have a method of escape here. Oh, he does pick up a kill, though. Aiko goes down for the kill. But here's Shopuff. Everybody from the red side here has showed up in this bottom lane. And they are going to probably move to take this dragon. But that is just leaving 2 members of Santa Clara. Yeah, Santa Clara's on the left side. I am sorry. It is Western Washington that is red and on the right side. And this is going to be just a second-tier turret for the dragon.
Yeah, they managed, they picked up a few kills. They get a lot of gold out of that Jinx kill. But they lose so much more in objectives. They lose both top turrets. They grab a dragon, they pull themselves a little bit, but overall the gold goes farther in favor of Santa Clara. They're now 5,000 ahead, and now they're actually camping the red buff, waiting for someone to show up. And they pinged out Kale. They're pinged out Shopuff, so they're looking to try and go on him.
Right, they're going to look for him to turn this corner. Corner that he's actually not going to turn. So,
it's a 2v2. Angel suddenly showing up. He sees members Dragon Descent, and nothing.
Yeah, Yuna jumps out there with the Dragon's Descent. Shopuff is now caught between a rock and a hard place. Oh, the intervention there takes so much damage away from True ID. Angel is actually able to pick up True ID, but now it's Deka and Yuna trying to lock up Angel, but Angel will get away. Now the entire rest of Western Washington is there. Deep for Deka goes down, and they are just rolling here in kills, but they are not taking objectives right now. They do not have a single tower, whereas 4 towers are down on the side of Santa Clara right now. They're clearly playing the objective game, and AJ will take the second tier 2 tower. That's 5 towers to 0 right now, as I really think Western Washington's got to really reevaluate some of their choices.
Yep, again we see a trade, though Stevenson's going to grab some kills here.
Yeah, Backstabber goes down. AJ Mofo teams up with Asian Pride here to really take out that kill. It was a nicely laid trap there. He had a ward in the tri-bush. He knew as soon as Backstabber had stepped out just enough, he got the Flame Chompers behind him, gave him no escape. Oh, Angel here takes a lot of damage from Asian Pride and True ID. True ID picking up the kill. That'll move True ID to that 5-5-5 mark. AJ Mofo Stevenson picks up Mrs. K with the ulti. Good job by him. He is now sitting at 8-1-2 and is an absolute menace on the map right now.
Yeah, and we're really seeing a difference in vision between these teams. Santa Clara has a nice line of wards on the first level of jungle of Western Washington. They're actually using their ward coverage right now to take a very early Baron, a 19-minute Baron. Aiko sitting right on the other side of this wall, Shopuff as well. They're actually being chased off by Asian Pride. But this is gonna be a smite war right here. Elise is gonna come over the wall. Can she Twin Fangs it?
No.
Yes, she did. She got it.
Oh, wow. He actually does pick it up. Aiko does get the kill, but there is a big True ID sitting there. He does get snared or stunned up. Aiko drops to AJ Mofo Stevenson. Angel now jumping on to AJ, but Angel will go down. Oh, wow. Mrs. K there actually drops it. Angel gets out of this alive. So there are 2 members of Western Washington still standing. 3 on the side of Santa Clara, as Asian Pride is now just pushing up the mid lane. And that was impressive. I don't know how he got out of there.
Intervention and flash. Actually, Aiko dropped into the Baron pit with Repel, got interventioned as the fight broke out, managed to focus down the Baron and smite it, and then flashed back over the wall in spider form. True ID followed. The fight kind of broke out from there. Santa Clara actually traded favorably 3 for 2, but lost the Baron. So now the gold comes back to about 5k. Where it was about 7,000 before that. So a good play there by Western Washington. They're gonna have to snowball this. They are very behind in objectives. They are gonna have to really start pushing things. And as I say that, Angel and Backstabber are gonna go in on the Asian Pride, and in top, Shopuff's in trouble.
Yeah, Shopuff is in trouble as True ID has gotten his way into the top lane. Yuno will drop the Flame Breath for the kill. And in the mid lane, Asian Pride was able to escape the 3-man gank here. Now D for Deca trying to get on AJ Mofo Stevenson. He will actually use his Flame Chompers to take down Angel when Angel jumps on him. Backstabber now drops to AJ. AJ is just trying to keep excited as he moves through the entire enemy team. And here comes the Repel. There are no minions to go to, so he will have to drop straight onto True ID. True ID takes out that one. So that is a 4-for-0 exchange in the favor of Santa Clara.
And we're really seeing the effects of that early gold lead that Santa Clara accumulated, even from level 1. Almost every single laner in their opponent, is a little bit above their opponent, is a little bit ahead. But here we go.
D for Deca flashes over the wall, lands a Zenith Blade and the stun combo. That's going to be a kill. Mrs. K down yet again, and that's almost insult to injury at this point.
Yep. And once again, we just see how far ahead this Jinx is. Already has a... But, as I say that, we get another fight.
Yeah, oh, there goes another Zenith Blade. This one landing on Angel. Angel gets the intervention to stay alive, but AJ Stevenson is dropping so much damage! Oh! Gets him with the zap in the back line. Man, and now Yuna goes in, going straight onto Backstabber. Oh, wow, it's a double kill already for AJ. It's a triple kill. Now will he be able to kill Aiko for the quadra? It's a quadra kill. And now it's just, oh, he needs Mrs. K for the penta, but Mrs. K will not allow it.
Yeah, doesn't have any mana for that, and they're just going to focus on using the minigun to take down the turret. Though True ID is
True
going
ID
down
is
in about
actually
2
just
seconds.
running straight in there. Jumps over a... Mrs. K will drop to AJ Mofo Stevenson.
Delayed
Let's call
penta.
it unofficial penta.
Delayed penta. And Angel right here has the good probability of cleaning up. Everyone's low.
Yeah, well, he jumps onto True ID, but will not be able to pick it up. The shield from this Lulu is actually pretty severe right now. Yuna just leading Western Washington away from the team, dropping out the damage as they run along. The Talisman of Ascension comes out for D for Deca, who runs back into the enemy team. There's the intervention. There is Tibbers. That was a puzzling decision.
Well, they saw True ID who had healed up. He actually was left with 54 health. Oh!
AJ Stevenson. There goes the Super Mega Death Rocket.
And he also killed Tibbers for good measure. But here's Shopuff.
Shopuff will jump in with the Reckoning. Does not have the burst damage to take this. Will actually give a red buff over to AJ Stevenson, but there's the Cocoon landing for Aiko. Oh, wow! Is he going to survive this? No! Auto attack for Aiko picks it up. True ID steps on a trap and is revealed. That kind of ruins his plans there. The Trappy the Yordle Snap Trap still keeping him in vision, but now he's gonna run away. And AJ Mofo Stevenson is 19-3-4. He has as many kills as the enemy team does combined.
Yeah, and he's used that gold. Hard bought himself a Guardian Angel, sitting on a BF sword, so that'll eventually turn into an Infinity Edge. But True ID looks to want to take on the world right here.
Yeah, True ID is now going to jump onto Aiko, but he'll also have to take Angel's damage. But with the Wild Growth and Shield coming out from Asian Pride, Angel is now trying to get away, but he'll be picked up by Asian Pride. Now Shopuff and Backstabber are going to try and get onto Asian Pride, but Asian Pride has his Whimsy to get away. Now D for Deca is trying to take on Shopuff and Backstabber.
Here comes the Super Mega Death Rocket!
Super Mega Death Rocket comes in, but it's not enough for the kill. But True ID does get the damage down for a kill. He has a reset on jump, but he doesn't have the mana, but he won't need it. He'll pick it up with the Q. That's going to be another death. 38-19 Santa Clara right now.
And that was really good communication because you saw a couple pings come on during the fight, and that was essentially AJ telling his team, keep them right here. That's where the rocket's going to come in. And because he has that fully stacked, well, actually not fully stacked, but almost a fully stacked Bloodthirster, has the Last Whisper, has the BF sword, the damage that ultimate does at this point, combined with both Kale and Annie being at half health already, dropped him to sub 100 each, allows for True ID to get quick cleanup, and it looks like AJ is going to run into Aiko right here. They could try and make a play off this.
Yeah, they see AJ, but I don't think they really want to try him right now. He is just so strong. And Yuna's done pretty well this game. 5-3-7. He has out-farmed the Kale now, and I'm kind of surprised to see Kale build straight for that Void Step instead of getting the Lich Bane.
A little puzzling was, had the pieces for a Sheen for a little while, but decided needed the Magic Pen. Little bit interesting. First item was Gnasher's Tooth. And usually you see that combined with the Sheen to just maximize the damage coming out of those empowered auto attacks. But
D for Deca gets Talisman of Ascension in. They wanted Angel. And there goes the Solar Flare. It's enough to slow him, but not enough for the kill. The minion will eat the zap. And nothing really comes out of this as Santa Clara kind of realized their three-man squad there had run straight into the enemy team without too much backup. Angel here gets caught out by the Zenith Blade, and Mrs. K is now just dropping damage onto Deca. Asian Pride Shield is shielding so much. Backstabber now has to deal with Yuna and AJ Stevenson, and Tibbers is not enough to stop Santa Clara. They are on a roll right now, just moving through. Oh, there's a great Zenith Blade landing onto Angel. Angel drops super low from the Zap Kha'Zix combo, and the Super Mega Death Rocket picks it up. Now they're going to jump onto Aiko. True ID has yet another jump ready to go. Does not jump onto the opponents, though. And now they are just moving through the enemy base, trying to take everything that they can. They will lose True ID. He drops to Mrs. K. But AJ Stevenson can just take down turrets so quickly if he's given the time. Time that they are not trying to give him right now. No super minions there in base yet. Here comes Backstabber. He comes running up, and AJ Stevens exhausted here. He is going to try and heal up from killing Mrs. K. Tries to get in with the rocket, and yeah, he's going to pick up that kill. He's going to get excited. And now it's up to him to kite Showpuff and Angel. Angel jumps over the Flame Chompers with his shadow. He's going to try and get in an ulti, so the ulti goes down, but he is... Oh, he's going to survive it and get the kill. D for Deca goes down. AJ Stevenson's Guardian Angel popped. Angel will get the kill on him, so that's a double for him. And Aiko and Backstabber still in pursuit. Asian Pride and Yuna just trying to run away. Here's True ID. Boy, that slow is sure significant right now. Angel drops to True ID. True ID now jumping onto Aiko. Now will he jump onto Backstabber? Yes. Double kill for True ID. And now he is going to go into the enemy team space. He has now picked up his final improvement there at level 16. It's him versus Mrs. K. And will he be able to get the jump onto Mrs. K? Oh, he jumps over the trap. So he does get snared down for a little bit, but not too much. He'll pick up the kill. And now it is a bear turret. Oh, no. Here comes Kale.
Yeah, Showpuff with the speed boost coming out of base. True ID gonna play with his food a little bit. Gonna keep him slowed with the rockets, and just gonna round the corner. Oh, Showpuff with the flash is gonna pick him up though.
There we go. Nice move there by Showpuff. Uses the flash to get the kill. So that is going to be a kill, but it is 47-23. Santa Clara is up by what is about 16k gold in a game that I expect to probably see its end here pretty soon. Santa Clara has taken that inhibitor. They've taken a Nexus Tower, and really I look for them to probably make a push either to Baron or to take one of these other inhibitor towers plus inhibitors. Because once you can get that second inhibitor down and get double super minions, they really start pushing the base very effectively. Oh, Angel here is caught out all alone. He is surrounded by a group of 3, and really without the intervention from Kale, he is not going to withstand damage from anyone.
Yeah, but in the meantime, it looks like Western Washington has pinned their hopes on a Baron attempt. They've allowed Angel to be picked off in the bot lane to distract the rest of the team. It looks like they've got plenty of damage, and they're doing it quite quickly. The question is how much they're going to lose in the process. They are already going to lose this Nexus turret.
Yeah, they pick up the Baron. That's great, but they are about to lose a second inhibitor to AJ Stevenson, even as they all base as fast as they can. It is not going to mean much. The Baron is not going to give them the overwhelming strength they need to win fights, but there's a Cocoon onto Deca, and this team for Santa Clara just kites so well between the Zap and the Kha'Zix Void Spikes and the Glitter Lances from Lulu. It is really hard to get on them right now. Solar Flare lands for D for Deca, gets in with the stun. The Super Mega Death Rocket does a lot of damage. There goes the Wild Growth. AJ Stevenson is going to pick up a triple kill right now. Showpuff turns it around, is able to kill True ID, but AJ Stevenson not able to pick up the last 2 that are sitting under turret, and they are going to try and get the kills, but unfortunately AJ Stevenson, that is not going to be what you need for a Penta. He is going to get a double kill after his triple kill. Unofficial Penta. GG, Santa Clara wins.
Yep, and that is going to be the end of our first game tonight. And if I take a look at the brackets real quick here. With that win, Santa Clara is going to move on, and they're going to face CSU Long Beach in a best-of-3 in the semifinals of the Western Regionals, the Collegiate Games Tournament. And we are going to find our way into our second game of the night, which is going to be University of Washington at Tacoma against St. Martin's University. And we will be back when we have that lobby ready.